So this is going to kind of be a random one. Hope you enjoy. So with table manners, often when you're with a group of people, they will order a can of pop or a liter, and it is customary to share even a can of pop amongst a couple of people. You never fill your glass all the way up. You always eat with a knife and a fork, even pizza and hamburgers. That one, the hamburgers is kind of difficult, but you do it. If you are caught eating with your hands, it's like, we know who they are, they're not from here. So those are things to keep in mind. Also, when you are finished with your meal, you place your fork and knife together at the side of your, like on your plate, but to the side. I recently learned, because I put mine like across my plate, and they're like, no, it has to go together. And so, yeah, that's a sign that you're finished. It's often that people do family style here. If you go to a restaurant and they say, you know, are you okay with camarón, which is shrimp, and pasta, masa, you know, you say, oh yeah, that's fine. So you'll get a huge plate of that, and then everyone takes from it. It's pretty rare that you each order your own thing. Don't always trust Google Translate. It is helpful, but one time I typed in headstone, and it translated like rock to the head, and the people that I was trying to talk to were looking at me really funny, like, rock to the head, what is she saying? So yeah. Okay, it depends on where you're going in Brazil, because they say things differently in the north than they do the south. So up here in the north we say bom dia. In the south, so if you plan on going to like Rio and Sao Paulo, then it is bom dia. The D turns to a G, but it's still spelled the same. Same thing with boa noite. We say good night in the north like this, boa noite, and in the south it's boa noite. There's a lot of Portuguese books that I've been using have you pronounce it with the chi at the end, which is southern, because most people travel to the south and not the north. So these are things to keep in mind. So it's diferente up here, and it's differente down there, but in the States it's different. If you're planning on going to bigger cities in the south, like Rio and Sao Paulo, Salvador, Brasilia, keep in mind that crime rates are quite a bit higher because there are more people down there. Recently there was a story that I heard of a lady just on the street talking on her cell phone, and a guy rode by on a bicycle and grabbed the phone out of her hand and rode away. So cell phone, gone. So if you have expensive cameras, phones, iPods, all these kinds of things, you need to keep a close eye on them, keep your personal possessions somewhere unpickpocketable and safe. Okay, I don't know what this means in Portuguese or what it insinuates, but I've been told that it's the equivalent to the middle finger, so don't ever do it. Stick with these. So these are things to know. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the comments and questions that I get, so keep it up. Y'all doing awesome. Thanks.